Hi, it's Beverly Cole, and I'm here today to make a tag for the next Artsy Stamper Digital Challenge on December 16th at the Artsy Stamper Challenge blog. And the theme is packaging or tags. So I am making a tag, and I decided that I wanted a theme of the sea. I live in Florida, where it is warm at Christmas, and we are surrounded by oceans and lots of seaworthy things. But for Christmas, you know, it's always seems to go with the traditional Christmas colors, or maybe some of the trendy Christmas colors. Well, I decided to go with the earthy, salty sea colors, and I took my image from the Seaside Wreath collection, and I printed it out and I colored it with some Nuvo markers. They're alcohol markers to make it more of the regular seaside colors. You can get this image in color or in black and white, which is what I did. I decided to spend some time coloring, so I did. Then I chose some of the papers to go with it, printed them out, actually went into Photoshop and, well, not Photoshop, GIMP, my free photo kind of program, and I layered the PNG starfish over the tag, top and bottom, and then the background is the black with the stars. I'm also going to use a bow that I printed out. I may not use it because while I was thinking about this, I'm thinking maybe I'd rather have some real twine. So let's get started on this tag. Now, when I go to the beach, I do crazy things. Instead of looking for regular big shells like everybody else, I will scoop up a bunch of the crushed stuff that is layered on the beach. But I also do look for shells, and I found all of these one trip down at Fort Myers Beach and just kept picking them up. And I've got quite a bunch here. Aren't they pretty? Well, I found a really tiny pair in there. This one, so cute. And this one, they're so tiny. So they're going on my tag. Then I went through that bag of crushed stuff, and I found this nice little teeny tiny shell, which looks so much like one on my wreath. So I'm going to use that. And then I found a piece of this, I don't know what's that. It's very fragile. I'm not sure what it's called. Maybe you know, and you could let me know. Very cute. So I'm going to layer those on a piece of driftwood that I also found at the beach. Looks like it's got some little pieces of shell embedded in it. And look at the other side. Ooh, but I'm not going to use that side. I'm going to use this side. So first I'm going to make a little bit of an embellishment out of those things. And I'm just going to use some Fabrifix glue because it holds everything so well. So I'm going to take this little piece. Can you see that? Okay. And I'm going to layer my little shells. So I've got my beacon glue, and this one's almost empty, so I've got to kind of let the glue come down. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to use my beacon glue, and let me just put a piece of paper under this so I don't get a bunch of junk all over my board. Sorry about that. Okay. And I'll take this piece, and I'm thinking I'm going to put it horizontally, like right there, and put the wreath here, like that. So I'm going to take my shells and arrange them in a cute little way. And the beacon stays wet for a little while, so that will work for me. You know, it gives me a little tiny bit of wiggle room. So I'm just going to add some to the shell. And I want to show that nice edge of the wood as well. So, and then maybe, I don't want to overdo it. Maybe we'll just do the ones that kind of look like the wreath. Let's do this one. And I'm gonna show the inside of it. So cute. Okay, wait. It's giving me a little bit of a hard time. Okay, now this stuff really dries pretty quickly, so I think we'll be good. You could use E6000, but it takes a while to dry, and I want to get busy on this tag, so okay, move that one there, that one there. That looks good. So we'll let that dry. What do you think? Cute, huh? Look at that. So cute. I might put a little bit of netting, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe a little piece of this. This is tea-stained cheesecloth. So I'll cut a tiny piece. That might even be too big oh yeah, that's even big. So I'm just gonna kind of pull it apart. I only need a little bit. So I'm gonna add this too. So this, like I said, this glue stays wet for a few minutes, and I'm just gonna add that to my little collage piece of ephemera. What do you think? That's gonna be cute. I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside. Get rid of all my other little pieces of stuff, little treasures. And we will move on to the next step of this beautiful tag. Now I'm going to, I cut these two pieces out. I cut this out. These were all fussy cut. Well, these weren't, but this was fussy cut, and I like to cut, so that's not a problem for me at all. Now my camera is attached, different place on my desk, so I really truly apologize for any of the movement when I'll try not to shake the table too much. I'm inking the edges with a sponge, which is my favorite way of doing it. Or you can just put it down here, go around the edges too. I'm inking all the edges. So I'll go ahead and ink my pieces. And that helps the whole thing stand out from the background. Okay. Oh, I'm using frayed burlap. I thought it kind of went along with the theme. And as I've mentioned before, I love vintage, so I guess these are kind of vintage colors when you look at it. They're distressed, washed, sea-washed pieces. There we go. And you know, I like to do the corners a little extra. Okay, there we go. Those are pieces. So now, this piece will be layered here. That. So I'll go ahead and attach that. So this is going to be a really cute tag to add to someone's gift. Here. And when you make things with my stamp sets, I do have a Facebook page you can join. It's called Artsystamper Art, where you can add your creations that you make with my products. And there are sometimes freebies and live videos. So why not join? All of these can also be picked up in my Etsy shop, the Artsystamper Shop, all one word. So here's the basic tag. And this is really simple. For the hole up here that I just punched off center, oops. Oh, well, it's homemade, right? I have stamped and inked a bunch of little reinforcements to have on hand. And I can actually fix that hole by putting my reinforcement off center. Can you see that? Yeah, and now I'll just go through. I should have done that in the first place. Let's make sure it's where I want it. That's close enough. And I can repunch this right where the hole is. What a dope. I just did it again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try that again. Put this over that. And now punch from the good side. I've been dealing with this situation with Amazon today. They actually sent a package to my daughter's house for my granddaughter. It was a Barbie house, and they didn't put it in a box, which is the first time I've ever had that happen. And my granddaughter saw it, of course. She's 6, and she was like, "Mommy, there's a Barbie house on the front porch." It's just crazy. But Amazon was very nice. The guy was super nice. Didn't give me a refund or anything, but that's okay. So now I'm going to attach my wreath, and I'm going to use some dimensionals. But first, I think what I might do is add some glitter. I don't know, would glitter go with this? I don't know. With the seaworthy thing, maybe. I don't know. I think maybe instead of glitter, I will add some clear, what do you call it? That clear stuff. Glossy accents. That's what I'll add. I'll add glossy accents. So I put some dimensionals on here, and just going to trim away some that's showing. Little edges here and here. And there. Whoopsie. Then I'll just trim that away. Okay. Right there. So add the wreath. So yeah, so I know not everybody's into these ocean things for Christmas, but this wreath is actually something you use for any holiday or anything, not even a holiday, because it's, you know, it's seashells. So in the summer, you could make a wreath, you know, from your vacation or whatever. Now this is going to go on the outside of a package. So I'm going to add some glitter after all. I think as a Christmas kind of thing, I want to add some glitter. And I'm going to add some glue, whoopsie, to some of the shapes. Now, I don't know, let's see, how about the starfish? We can just add a little bit of glitter there. Wait, let me get to my pen, okay. Add my glitter to my starfish, just around the edges of him. And this glitter pen, you got to this glue pen, you got to press down like it's a ballpoint to get the glitter to come out. I mean the glue. Oh my gosh. And then let's just do some here and here and here and here. There's another one. There. Okay. So then I'm going to add some glitter. Now I've decided to use Flesh glitter from Glitters Galore. Put this here. And just dump. Look at that pretty color though. Isn't it pretty? Tap, 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 tap. Ooh. Okay, so there's the glitter. Ooh, pretty. And you know, I think seriously, if it wasn't a Christmas tag, I probably would have skipped the glitter and just used some clear embossing powder by Glitters Galore, or maybe, like I said, the glossy accents. I don't know. But I might still add that. I don't know. Let me get my glitter brush, clean up my mess. It's Christmas. I don't mind getting glitter everywhere. Okay. So now we have the tag. Look how cute it is. And we have our little addition. But before I add that, I think I will go ahead. I'm not going to use this bow. I'll save that for something else. And I'm going to take some twine. and make a loop through the top. Like that. Oh, you know, I had an idea. How about another shell? I don't know. So here we go. I'm going to add that. I just noticed my tag doesn't say anything. So I have a couple of sentiments from the set. Merry Christmas, from our cottage to yours. May your season be special, but that's kind of printed big. I don't know if I have anything cut out already. No. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go with the Merry Christmas. I think that looks really, really cute. And I just want to make it kind of look kind of vintage. So I'm just going to hand cut. Ooh, look at the junk on those scissors. Okay. Let's just hand cut. And let me use some bigger scissors so I get a straighter edge. Just going to make myself a little vintagey looking tag. Ooh, tag sentiment. Not really a tag. I don't have the straightest eye. So funny because people say, I'm not an artist. I can't even draw a straight line. Straight lines not being able to make a straight line is more of a math thing, I think. That's not really an art thing. Anyway, okay, so here's my little off-center Merry Christmas tag. And I'm just going to take my little distressor. Let me move that out of the way in case I end up making a mess. And use my little distressor edge thing to distress the edge. I don't know, I might make it shorter. I don't know. Probably. It's a little long, so let's just kind of trim. Where'd that come from? Trim the edges down a bit, and then I'll just distress, you know, really distress this cardstock. This is like 65-pound cardstock. Nina, I got it at Walmart. Okay, well, I think this edge still needs to be a little shorter. That's good. Because it's, you know, it's from the ocean. So this would be like a little piece of, you know, like an old, let's pretend it's an old sail that fell off a boat and it was torn up and it got left on the beach and it's just a piece of rag and I found it and it says Merry Christmas on it. Yeah, let your imagination go crazy, guys. So I'm just gonna like really distress it. If I can get the paper layers apart. I don't have any fingernails right now, so kind of hard to do that. So let me see if I can use edge of my scissors to do it. Pull it apart. Oh my gosh, my phone is just falling over. Sorry. Okay, there. And, oh, well, I'm not going to worry about it. I don't want to stress. This is just going to be cute. All right, so it's kind of worn out looking, right? You can make a little tear in it like that. You know, maybe even another tear over here. Make it look really time worn. And then we're going to take some ink, of course. Let's take some more of that distress ink. Here it is. And a sponge. Whoops, where's my paper? Let me just kind of go around the edges, but I also, excuse me, I'm going to get another color. Maybe some, let's see, let's look at the chart here. I think, where's the frayed burlap? To go with the card. How about old paper? I don't know. Let's try old paper. Where are you? This old paper. I can use the same sponge. Ooh, I like it. It looks cool. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. And let me just put a little bit around the edges too, just to mix with the, get those worn edges. Okay, so there's our little Merry Christmas ocean worn tag. And we'll put it, let's move this. And this is going here. How about like that? Isn't that cute? I think it's cute. Okay, so I don't know if I want to put it under there, over, under and over. Nah. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is glue this guy on. And I think this time I'm gonna use E6000 because he needs something to really hold him in place. And as usual, my E6000 is giving me a hard time, even though I keep it in a plastic bag. I need pliers to take the top off. Ugh, probably would work if I cleaned that thing before I put the cover on. You know, it gets gunky. Okay, so let's add some, let me see where it's going to attach. Okay, the edges. So, this tube is really dried out. You know what? I think I need to throw this away and get a different tube. What do I do with the cover? Okay, I have some small tubes. Oh, that's why. That wasn't the one in the bag. Here it is, see? In my plastic bag. So that, I saw this somewhere online where if you put it in a plastic bag, oh, look at that. Yeah, I probably didn't even need these. It helps. Yeah, that other one was really old, but I do need to clean all that gunk off there. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this on the two edges that I know will touch the paper. 1, 2. Let's put on that one too. And yeah, this will take a minute, or it'll take a minute to dry. But, whoops, I got it upside down. Oh no. Okay, so there's my little, isn't it cute? I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay, now I'll put this, see, now there's the gunky stuff I want to clean off. So let me clean that off on the edge of my trash can. Put that back. This phone. Okay, put it back in the bag. Put it back in my drawer. Let's get rid of this too. Okay. So now we will add this. Look how cute that is. Okay, another. I think I want a thicker piece of dimensional tape. This stuff's awesome. I think I got this at a dollar store once. So great. Take this off. Add the dimensional tape right in the center. Peel it off. Now I'm going to have to make sure I know where my camera needs to be on this mat. I've only used it a couple of times. Okay, so Merry Christmas. And there's my little, oh, I love this. So cute. And the little shells. And it needs something up here. So I may add that bow after all. What do you think? Nah, let's make a real bow. That's too small. Am I kidding? All right, so I'm just gonna grab a piece of twine, and twine's so inexpensive. I mean, I just cut a big long piece and make the 2 loops and tie them together and play with the loops until they behave, as a close to my heart consultant used to say. Okay, and we'll add it right there. What do you think? Or should we add it there? No, I think it needs to be width, which means instead of doing that, what I'm gonna do is just tie it right around that. Right there. And then I don't have to worry about attaching it. Now, when you make one and you want your loops to be straight, instead of going this way, go under the first loop and around the top. And that will make a straight bow. You probably already knew that, but just another little piece of information. Because I was the ultimate Barbie bow retire when I was a kid. You got a Barbie bow that came untied? Well, I will fix it for you. I will retie it. Okay, so there's that bow. And there is our tag. I just want to get those to come down a little. And I'm just going to shred the ends a little bit just to make it fun. And there is the tag. There is my Christmas tag for the challenge. This is my inspiration piece. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, you know what?